Hey, I'll fly back here and we once again. Sorry, I've got a cold. But I wanted to talk about a subject that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but I've never had the chutzpah to talk about it. I actually want you to talk about it as well, which is the topic of disability. Because we're all touched by it in some way. Either we have it ourselves, or we know somebody who has it, or we know somebody who's been affected by it. So, with this, I want people to make videos or make comments or do something because this is a vitally important issue. Because people aren't really, in my opinion, talking about this online, not talking about this on YouTube for. So, with that, this is going to be my first video on the topic, and I want you to make the first video about this topic, which is how did you find out that you or whoever your loved one or your friend or whoever had a disability? I'm going to talk about my own experiences, how I found out I had what I have, which was I was around 10, 11, around that age range. Second year, I think second to last year or last year of primary school, I had it. I found out that I had it, and I was called into the headmaster teaching. Now, as far as I know, I was doing okay at school. There was no problem. And then I was called in with my mum. Now I thought, oh, she's going to tell me off that I've done something really badly. It's like, no, it's nothing like that. It's to inform you that you've been diagnosed with dyspraxia. Now, I didn't know at the time what dyspraxia was. I had no clue what it was. I didn't know that I had it. I didn't know that any of that stuff. I just knew that it made me feel, I remember feel isolated. It made me feel alone for the first time ever. I mean, I was always a friendly guy, but that made me feel different from other people. And there's nothing more isolating, I think, out there than being told that you're different from everybody else. Especially when it's something that A, you can't pronounce at the time, dyslexia, and B, you didn't think that you had it. That's the thing, is that when I found out I had it, it didn't really make sense at the time. I just felt very isolated, and I felt like she must have been wrong. Like she must have meant somebody else, because I didn't feel any different from everybody else. I felt like I was just a normal little boy like everybody else. And here was this diagnosis that made me automatically, have, show that I have problems. And it's very telling that disability does that. That again, with that the social attitudes to disability, that automatically people are put in this mindset of, well, you're less than everybody else. I think that's really off-putting in my sense, and that's how I felt. And I'm going to go forward from here and talk about the different experiences I had. But I think that first experience is very, especially if you're young, is something that I think does stay with you. So I'd like to know how you found out that you had it, or your friend had it, or whatever. Please leave a comment, please leave a video, please spread this around. Please share it if you want. Even if you don't like me, please share it, because I think this is a vitally important issue. Because there's a lot of kids out there who either know somebody who has it, or has it themselves, or maybe pick some of the boys that does have it, and maybe they're just ill-informed, and maybe something like this will inform them that people who have disabilities are just like you, and people like you and me who just got, a dodgy deal in cards at one point. It doesn't mean that we're less than anybody else. It's just that when it comes to certain things, we found things more difficult. I know I do, and there's nothing wrong with that. So please, if you've got, if you're deaf, if you're blind, if you've got hearing difficulties, if you've got any sort of difficulty at all, even if it's still like diabetes, it's something like, you've had problems with like mental illness or anything like that, please share your experiences, with being diagnosed, and how it made you feel, and how it made you feel in relation to the people at the time. Was it a bad experience? Was it a good experience? Was it a moderate experience? And if so, is there any advice you give to people out there? And the advice I would give to a kid listening, on top of what I just said, is you're not alone. You're not on your own. There are other people like you out there, and I think that what makes you unique is you, and I think that you should embrace that. even with the problems you have, don't see it as a weakness, see it as a strength, because you have to take that extra second, you can take that extra second to think about things more uh, quantifiably than everybody else, and I think that's good. I mean, like, I use my disadvantages as advantages sometimes, and I don't mean that I use it as an excuse. I mean I use it as a way to perceive things in some way, and that it helps me see the world a little bit clearer than I would otherwise would. So I want to know how. So basically, that, and when I first got it, it was daunting, but you shouldn't be daunted by it, and you should always think, you know what, I, I know what I have, now I know what I have to conquer, and that's always a good first step. The first, the first journey starts with a single step. A journey of 1,000 meters starts with a single step, and that's always something that you should always remember. It's Phoneybeetlemaniacxs, Phoney Dreams Broken True out.